Hello friends, welcome to Gardening with Creekside. I am Jenny, and today we are going to talk about more gorgeous shrubs that can help solve some really common issues that people have in their yards. A lot of times we'll get people at the nursery who just need help because they have some sort of problem in their landscape and they need plants to help them fix it. So today I am going to share with you 5 beautiful shrubs from proven winners that will help solve some really common issues in your landscape. Now again, I know I keep harping on this, but it is October, it is the fall. This is the perfect time to be planting in your garden, whether it is perennials or shrubs or trees. The fall is absolutely the best time, especially in the South, to be planting these into your landscape. Why? Because we have cooler temperatures, it's not so blazing hot, and the humidity is finally giving us a break. So the plants are not going to have as much shock going into the ground. It's also less work on you because you're not going to have to be out there watering them once a day or twice a day. This is a great time because we're getting more consistent rain, and the roots are going to have lots of time to get established and really well rooted into the ground before the summer hits. Our winters here truly are really mild. Compared to the rest of the country, we have very mild winters, and even though you may not see a lot of growth happening on top of the plant, down underneath in the root system, there is a lot of things happening, and so we want to give the plant as much time as it possibly can to have a good root system. So we're going to talk about these 5 shrubs. We may have covered these before, but they are worth mentioning again. Now, the first one that we're going to talk about is Jukebox. I'm going to show you this fantastic tag because I know you sweet people love your tags and that you love to write down the information. So Jukebox, this is going to be one for those of you who need a low ground cover. It is a great evergreen. Before I show you the plant, I'm going to show you all of the information. So if you have your gardening journal, you can see it. It is hardy in zones 7 to 9. It is only going to be 1 foot tall and 3 feet wide. Again, it is a gorgeous evergreen shrub. Now, this is one of those that we were growing as little quartz. Gosh, we planted it up back in like July, but you can see the habit on this is very low and wide. So if you have an area, maybe you have a bank that gets a lot of wash on it, but you don't need something really tall, you need something low. Well, Jukebox would be a great option for you, again, because it can get 3 feet wide, but not very tall at only 1 foot. So it's not going to block a view for you. Again, if you have it by your entryway, this is a great ground cover. I know a lot of times people are like, I want the most bang for my buck, something that's really going to kind of spread but not be, high maintenance. Well, Jukebox is one of those fantastic plants. All right, next we are going to go with, we've talked about this before. This is Scentlandia, and Scentlandia is a sweet spire, and not only is it a sweet spire, it is a native shrub. Now, why do we want sweet spires? If you have a really wet area, this one would be a great one. Scentlandia is called Scentlandia because of its beautiful, sweet fragrance. This is going to do great in sun or shade. Hello, we love that. So if you have a wet area that is either in the sun or the shade, Scentlandia is going to be a great one. Hardy in zones 5 to 9, extremely versatile, not a huge plant, 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. So it's very, very manageable. And it does, look at this. Let me show you the plant right now. It is not only do you get beautiful spring foliage and white flowers that smell amazing. So this is not really something I can show you up close, but it also has gorgeous fall color. And you can see that it is just now starting to get some of those red hues to it. So this shrub is going to give you 3 seasons of interest. It is going to be deciduous, so in the wintertime, you're going to lose the leaves, but you will still have your structure there. But spring, you're going to have gorgeous new foliage. Then you're going to have these beautiful, nice, big, white, almost like finger-like blooms on it that smell amazing. big attractor to the pollinators. And then of course, this time of the year, going into the late fall, it will just turn this brilliant red. So for those of you with really wet areas, think about Scentlandia. Going along with Scentlandia in the fact that this is another native shrub. This is one that I am so stinking excited about. And look at this name. How cute is that? Sugar Shack. Now, you see on there, Sugar Shack is also called, it's a type of buttonbush. So you can see that it has that really unique white bloom. So that is the bloom on it. Now, this time of year, those blooms, forgive me, my tag's a little dirty. Look at this. The white turns into a gorgeous red. Absolutely beautiful fall foliage. Not only does it have the red little button balls on it, but the foliage will also turn. Now, this is another great one because it is a native plant. It is going to be really, really versatile, extremely low maintenance, high performer, sun to part shade, 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, does really well in moist soil. Look, again, this is another one that we were growing since this early summer, but look at that foliage, really, really pretty. It's starting to turn that nice burgundy color. Just another fantastic, really neat, unusual plant that if you have moist, damp areas that you can put it in there. It will, again, be deciduous. Let's see, where we're gonna go next. Next, we are going to go to vanilla spice. Now, sometimes I get these two mixed up, but vanilla spice is another native plant. It is a summer sweet, or technically a clethra. Here we go. Here are all of your information for you. And it's gonna be very similar in kind of the look that the Scentlandia is, because it has those really nice white plumes on it. It is going to be sun to part shade, really, really versatile, zones 4 to 9. So that basically covers almost the entire country. So not only is it good for the south, but a lot of different areas. Now, this is going to be a little bit bigger. This is going to be 3 to 6 feet tall and 3 to 5 feet wide. Again, loves the moist soil. I know that we have one customer that we've done landscaping for, and for some reason her front beds are just soaking wet. We've put in a French drain, we've checked irrigation, it's full sun for most of the day, but it is just a really wet area. So gardenias can be kind of funky sometimes as far as how their water goes. So we put in some of these plants that love that lots of moisture. So if you've done everything that you can do and it still is problematic, just find the shrubs that will fit in that area. Maybe it's not something that's super moist, but it's super dry. Go for drought-loving plants. So vanilla spice right now, she is just a great, pretty little green shrub. Very simple, but she has lots of nice new foliage on her. Just a really pretty green shrub at this point. This is one of those that we were growing from quartz, so they have not even gone through one full season. Now, last but not least, we have talked about this before, but it is worth repeating. Beautyberries. This is Pearl Glam Beautyberry from Proven Winners. Right now, Pearl Glam is really getting into all of her glory because she is putting on her beautiful purple berries. Let me give you the requirements here. Now, beautyberries do need lots of sun. They like the sun. They, in the springtime, put on these gorgeous white flowers. Those flowers will then turn into the gorgeous purple berries that give it its name of a beauty bush. So, again, this might be a little tricky here, but you can see very upright. We love Pearl Glam because she is more upright than sprawling. So I'm going to try to find some berries here and come in and show you. Now, these berries are still not as bright as they will be in probably a couple of weeks. Right now they're just a nice purple, but pretty soon they will actually be like practically glowing because they have just that gorgeous, bright, brilliant purple. Now, beautyberries, again, they're another native plant. We love beautyberries, of course, because they fit into tight spaces, but they are also a great natural mosquito repellent. So if you deal with mosquitoes and you need some help and you're not wanting to maybe take some, drastic measures as far as like spraying your yard, use the plants that will be natural repellents to those little pesky critters, and Pearl Glam beautyberry is one of those plants. So those are 5 shrubs that can help you deal with some really common issues that happen in people's landscapes. I hope that you have found this informative. I hope that you have found it helpful, gotten some ideas of how you can use these plants in your garden. As always, thank you for gardening with Creekside. If you will please like this video. If you're not already a member of Gardening with Creekside, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you can see all of the fun things that we do here at Gardening with Creekside. Y'all have a fantastic day, and we will see you next time. Bye, friends.